operating system. It's the doggone, bruh, if it goes, you go. You can stay alive with the heart, but they say you're a vegetable. You're a vegetable. When the brain could not function a certain way, they say your brain dead. So you dead, because your brain dead. So the thing that's most important, Ma, that you need to be working on because it helps you with your decision making, that's the thing that we not.
This week, our show is brought to you by our partner in crime, Organifi. Organifi is an organic superfood supplement line that makes quality, trusted nutrition convenient and accessible. Their most popular product, green juice, can supercharge your life, restore that glow, and help you feel decades younger in just 30 seconds per day without having to worry about shopping for ingredients, mixing and blending them, and then cleaning up afterwards. All ingredients are USDA organic, vegan-friendly, and made without GMO ingredients, gluten, or soy.
Organifi just launched a green juice with a slight twist, guys. They've added their crisp apple, right? Apples have arrived, introducing the refreshing taste of new Organifi green juice crisp apple. All the benefits you've come to love in the classic reset green juice with a new juicy twist. Enjoy the same fan favorite nourishing ingredients, ashwagandha, moringa, spirulina, chlorella, designed to hydrate, energize, and support cortisol balance. The new green juice, the crisp apple juice, guys, is made with organic, wholesome, hand-picked apples, and it tastes like a fresh, juicy slice in every sip. If mint just isn't for you, this refreshing new recipe certainly is. Making it the first of its kind, the whole family will love, all right? So the kids can get in on this one, guys. Apple juice, as you've never tasted it before, now for a limited time. Take the meh out of the mornings with the green juice apple crisp from Organifi.
Make sure you guys check it out at www.organifi.com/success. That's ORGANIFI.com/success.
I wake up every single day. I am who I say I am. And I get what I get because I live in beast mode. Stop being gazelles. You're not average. You're not even good. You were born to be great.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always by the Bayesian sensation, Mr. Carl Wesley Phillips.
What's going on, y'all? What it do?
I got Dr. King in the building. Dr. King.
Let's go.
I also got 2012 Douglas.
We shall
They call me 2012.
Come someday.
We're gonna call you that until you get that
more
Bentley.
deep in my heart, I do believe
We're gonna call you that
we shall
until you get
overcome
that Bentley.
someday.
We're gonna call you that.
We're gonna overcome in 2012. We shall
Man,
overcome.
I promise you. Man, how's everybody feeling, man? Talk to me.
Top of the world.
Amazing.
Yeah?
Amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
120.
Amazing. My baby girl.
120.
My baby girl graduated from college.
Yeah.
I don't got to get no college, no more money.
Wow.
Man.
No more of my money.
Man, I wish I could sit here and say the same thing. Now, we had 3 graduations.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I'm still paying more money.
More money.
So Yanni graduated from high school.
Yeah.
She is now a Spartan.
Man.
Let's go. Yep.
Official.
Oh, shoot. No,
Definitely
not that. Take that out.
Definitely not that one.
I'm rusty, man. I got to get used to my board. Sorry. There it is. You got that cloud.
So we got, whoa.
Not to mirrors.
Yo.
Death do us part.
Oh, man.
My bad.
And then Jazzy just graduated from 8th grade.
Got it right. Come on.
And then
Congrats.
Little J.
Come on, Little J.
on.
I got you.
He's out of kindergarten.
5 going on 55.
Facts.
Yeah. 100%. Carl, what's going on with you, bro?
This is the time of year where it makes sense to live in Lansing,
that's
Michigan.
right.
For sure.
We can actually go outside and enjoy it. Man, just been enjoying, when I tell y'all enjoying every day, right? Like just enjoying every day.
Yeah.
Like being intentional about spending time with each one of my family members, being outside with the kids. Jordan into soccer now. So in the evenings, we playing soccer together. Jesse into just whatever. But just enjoying each day, man. We on it. Yeah.
How the 5 pillars working out for you?
Oh, let me tell you something.
Ooh.
I wish you had 10. I wish you had 10. Them 5 pillars, bro. I'm just saying, everything in life fits in. Everything fits in.
You know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing a lot of people now. I think E started this. Whenever E is doing something in his pillars, He like, boom, pillar number 1. Faye. He with the family, he like, Ma, pillar number 2. And then sometimes he get creative.
It's a code.
And he'll mess around and him and Didi will be walking together, you know, exercising. And then he'd be like, Ma, pillar number 4, fitness, boom, pillar number 2, family. And I'm like, okay,
But
cool.
even
we just
him
prayed.
sneaking in a 6-pillar feast. You know what I'm saying? Sending that plate, a couple of them plates.
Oh, I sent them.
Fitness
you
approved.
know I'll be playing ball. I send them all up. I don't just send the salad. I don't just send
No,
the
you
salad.
had some ribs or something.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
beef ribs.
Bro,
He sent us stuff every
Bro,
day.
we was in Savannah, Georgia, and I knew better.
Oh, yeah.
I said,
Man,
Ma,
that's
go.
not the place.
Yeah, I was in Savannah, Georgia for 2 days. Ma, they don't have nothing healthy in Savannah,
No.
Georgia.
No,
was
you
that the
going down there
burger
to
joint
eat.
you had?
Bro, I made it
Burger
up.
and the
It
rib.
wasn't even real, Ma. I made it up. So what happened was they had a quesadilla that Didi loved. And so we did it as an appetizer. Me, her, and Jada split it. And so Didi was like, yo, let's go get that appetizer again and we get on the plane. I was like, all right, cool. So we went. The lady was like, we don't do the same thing every day. So we don't have quesadilla today. And so she was like, we got fish tacos though. I was like, I don't want no fish tacos. Whatever kind of tacos it was, I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
good.
that ain't my thing.
I'm good. But it was fire though. I sent a pic. I sent y'all. It was like fire. But she was like, but the chef that's in today, he's doing the short ribs. I was like, oh, okay. Let me get them short ribs. And so when I saw the short ribs, she was like, they gonna fall off the bone. So when I saw them, I was like, can you go get me a piece of bread, whatever bun y'all use, some sauteed onions and some cheddar cheese.
Did you hit
And
the mayo?
man,
Did you hit the mayo?
they had a special sauce that they had. They had a special mayo that they do. And so I put that on there and I took the meat off the bone and the grizzle. Put that joke on top with their little sauce.
fire.
And 5. We in sync. 5. Hey! Yeah, bro. Let me tell you something. I told my wife, I was like, okay, you know, I gotta definitely, you know, the blood. I'm eating for the blood. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta be cautious. But I told Didi, I was like, man, we gotta pray because it's just different when you eating right and you traveling. It's just like I literally go to cities to go to their restaurants.
Yeah, took the fun out of traveling.
Yeah, a little
that's
bit,
a
bro.
fact.
Like I normally now we be doing salmon and like a kale salad or something. That's what I do for the most part. I'm like, it's cool. Like depending on where you go, it could be tasty, but it's just like, bro, them short ribs though ain't nothing like. Yeah.
The short rib.
Yeah. Me and them short ribs, we was in sync.
Let's see. We have one of our mainstays on the pod. Let's see if he's ready. He said, Dad, I ain't got to, you keep going to Michigan. I ain't got to get no jokes out.
It should be 2
So-
plane
That's-
tickets
that's
from
fine.
Atlanta.
I'm not going to lie.
It's the summer now. He should be able to roll.
Oh.
Just so he could do the podcast. What you got?
Okay, maybe okay.
He might be.
Oh, there we go. Is this Carlos the Third?
Yes.
Carlos the Third. This is Carlos Quinney Jr. calling you live from the Secret to Success podcast. How are you, son?
Good.
Are you? The people are ready. They said Trey hasn't been here in a while. We haven't heard any jokes, so I said we can call him. We can get him in via phone. Are you ready with your joke and your intro?
Yes.
All right, let's go for it.
Hey guys, welcome to Trey's Comedy Corner.
Hey, Trey.
Hey, what's up, Trey? What's up, Trey?
Why do cows have hooves instead of feet?
Why do cows have hooves instead of feet?
Yeah. Why?
Because they lactose.
They lactose.
They
lactose intolerance. Lactose
Let's
intolerance.
go, Trey.
Let's go.
All right, love you, buddy. Daddy be home tonight. All right. So shout out to my son, man. Always ready with the
Always.
jokes.
Stay ready.
All right, so I do got a fair foul, and I felt bad because we used Douglas last week, and I
Yeah.
got to use him again this week.
Oh, not
So I feel like I'm piling on.
It just depends on who doing
Nah,
it.
you bullying
No,
him.
I don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would like to use Maul. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I really would.
But not himself.
Let me
Yeah.
say, Camille ain't gonna fall for that.
Yeah,
fool.
yeah, not
She
himself.
already gonna know that you want something.
Oh yeah, no. This is me, well,
us.
he maybe even his godchildren being exposed to this one. He came down to Atlanta, and we had a lot going on, interviews, etc. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Yo, I'm staying down here in Buckhead." So I was like, we a ways from Buckhead in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Depending on traffic, it could be 45, 50 minutes. I was like, we're going to stay down here with you. Now, mind you, the last 35 times I'm not going to say the hotel because then y'all be trying to pop up. The last 35 times I done dropped him off, picked him up, we stayed at Hotel A. So I'm like, okay, when we coming down there for the night, I'm like, sometimes it's like a little staycation. The
No
kids like staying
question.
in the hotel, restaurants.
Hotel A got it going on.
Yeah, Hotel A.
You know
So
what I'm saying?
I book at Hotel A. We check in, do all of that.
Yeah.
I called the hip hop preacher like, hey, what's up? We downstairs.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, okay, I'm about to come. He was like, wait, where are you at? I said,
Hotel
Hotel
A.
A. I'm at Hotel A.
Give me a second there.
I'm at Hotel A with Maul.
Give me a second, Ma. I'm going to walk over there.
I said, where you at?
Hotel B.
He'll say, oh, no, I stopped staying over there. It started getting hood. It's like, I'm over here at the Waldorf Astoria.
With King Juffy Juffer.
I said, what? So, fair foul that the hip-hop preacher done jumped ship, left me over, and then we was out late, remember that night, and bro, we came back, and I was trying to valet the truck, bro. Oh, it looked like Freaknik in that joint. I told my kids, close your eyes. There's all kind of stuff going on. So
crazy.
Here's for you. This one for you.
Man, I'm thinking, fair foul, he didn't book us a hotel room, or at least tell us. I could have booked my
First
own.
of all, I didn't know Ma, he was not going to stay at home. I didn't know he was staying at a hotel.
No, I told you we was going to stay.
Yeah, but by the time he told me he was going to stay, Ma, it was too late, Ma. Like, I didn't know he was staying, and then when he stayed, he didn't go, hey, I'm going to be staying here.
Yeah.
So we didn't have that.
I had
the
no
specific
reason to
conversation.
believe that you was going to stay nowhere else.
So Justin,
I literally
who lived there,
just had you there like a week ago.
yeah, and
Dropped you
Justin
off.
was like, Justin had came by and picked us up, and Justin was like, no more.
That
I was
ain't
like,
it.
oh, okay, what you want me to do? He's like, Hotel A is no longer
an option. But I didn't know that. So I just got stuck.
Yeah, and he got blessed. So now he know why he experienced it, Ma.
Yeah.
He got to touch it
Bruh.
by
He
himself.
testified for
So
himself.
he'll never stay there again.
So then, can we
Yeah.
add to that fair file?
Yeah.
If he knew that Hotel A was that bad,
Why did he
I
let
didn't.
you do it?
then why did he let me come
'Cause he-
in?
No, I didn't know.
Say he
Because
didn't
I came in after him.
Right.
I never stayed there.
But you was there.
I just went there.
You was in the lobby.
The lobby
You could have
looked
told
smooth.
Ma the conversation
The
me and you
freaks come
had.
out at night.
You
Who did he
could have
say?
told. Yeah. Freaks come out at night.
I didn't know. It fooled you. During the day, it's a beautiful hotel. It turned into Magic City around 11:30. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people dream of having their own business. But having your own business, it also means running your own business. If you're living your entrepreneurial dream but struggling with tedious administrative tasks, whether it be HR, payroll, or employee benefits, let Gusto help. Gusto offers all-in-one payroll and HR for growing businesses. From full-service payroll and benefits to team management tools and much more, Gusto makes it easy to support your hard-working team all in one intuitive platform. Gusto is loved by both businesses and employees. For businesses, having everything in one place is a game changer. No more jumping from application to application. With Gusto, most customers are able to run payroll in 10 minutes or less. And Gusto helps with the hard stuff too, filing payroll taxes, compliance, new state tax registrations, international contractor payments in 90 countries and counting. Employees love that Gusto's interface is modern, fresh, and extremely intuitive and organized. Whether your team is in person, remote, or a combination, with Gusto, keeping your team on track is easy. And just to be honest, a lot of our entrepreneurs get stuck right here, right? You put your business on spreadsheet, it's on paper, but you don't think about this. Are you doing hourly, bi-weekly, monthly payroll? Are you hiring contractors, W-2 employees? Like, do you even understand the implications of each one, right? There's so many things to think about, and Gusto takes all of that off your hands. Join more than 200,000 new and growing businesses that are using Gusto to build a great workplace for their employees. Right now, Gusto is offering our listeners 3 months free at gusto.com/STS. Get easy payroll, benefits, HR, and a happier team. Go to gusto.com/STS for your first 3 months free. Again, that's gusto, gusto.com/STS.
So anyway, the hip hop preacher left us out there, Bogue, but
Hotel A.
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yes. All right. So let's get to it. So man, we've been in this decision, mode, right? And decisions, good or bad. And it was something that we wanted to continue, that we continued off mic here a few minutes ago. And I'll let you set it up, but you still don't think people are getting it, huh? They still not fully grasping.
I'm gonna say this. If I were you guys, and if you're listening, I would go to flightassessment.com and I would take the assessment.
And
right?
habitstacking.com. Go to
Right.
both. You know what I'm saying? Hit the habit stacking while
you
you're there.
feel me? And this is why I say that.
For sure. Mo, that's a good idea.
That's a great
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all on it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit,
Gotta do a
hide
renovation.
Y'all don't know what that is. Yeah, get that up out of there.
Gotta do a renovation.
Next time,
Yeah,
check the
exactly.
thing
I
off, too.
promise
Got
you,
too
bro.
much stuff in here.
Y'all some little podcast thotties. Just get everybody some run around here. You know what I'm saying?
Please, if you
Golly.
watching this, don't drink and eat what we drink
Nah,
and eat
this
until they
is-
start
look.
paying. We need our masters.
Oh, we
We need our masters.
Come on.
But no,
Yeah.
I was saying, take the assessment, because as I was talking to Mar, it's so funny, man. Like when people have just natural gifts, it's just funny because they, it's like, why you ain't doing that? And it's like, yo, believe it or not, all of us have different, gifts. Some of us have more than one and multiple. But I'm asking you to take it because a lot of you will notice when you take it that the area where the decision making is, what they would call the D, yours is low. So if it's low, it's like you don't naturally think about decision making, or you don't see the connection between decision making, and your success in your life, And so I think you need to take the assessment so you can kind of figure out where you are. And then what my coaches can do is show you where you are. But then if you want to become a better decision maker, they can show you what is required to do that. Because again, I believe in GMO, like genetically modifying certain things. Like you can do that, like not just food or whatever it is. There are certain skill sets that you don't have that if you get in the right environment and you practice enough and you are aware and you think through it, you can. But one of the things that I've realized in the last few years is like, yo, okay, and let me take y'all back. Please forgive me, but there was a play with I don't remember. I think it was Gary Payton, the second, third. I don't know if he's a junior or a third. I'm not sure, but he didn't get fouled. Like my man Brown didn't touch him. You feel what I'm saying? Like nobody touched him. They call a foul, and a lot of people would be like they lost the game because of that. No, you can't lose the game because of one play. No matter how bad that play is, you can't lose it. But I understand why my man would be upset because it's like a result happened without my authority or power. You feel what I'm saying? Like I ain't do nothing, but at the same time, somebody gave me a result that I did not work for. You feel me? So I feel y'all. But what I'm trying to tell you is that if you really look at the results in your life, the results don't come from just your parents are rich, you went to school and got a degree, you're super talented. Like, bro, I've been doing my homework, and a lot of us are where we are because of decisions we make or we don't make. Like, I'm just being for real, bro. Like, if you could become a better decision. When I travel now, I'm in these schools with these kids. I'm like, yo, you got to be a better decision maker. Why? Somebody pissed you off. Before you know it, you fighting that person, or you might have stabbed that person or shot. I don't believe that the majority of the people that went to jail are just woke up that day like, I'm about to shoot and kill somebody. Like, I'm super aggressive. I can't wait for the next opportunity to take somebody's life. I think what happened was anger took over, and like anger made the decision for you, or your emotion made the decision for you. You feel me? Like you wanted to get a house, you couldn't even afford that joker, but you was like, oh, I can live here. Oh, I'm gonna be able to. It wasn't a good decision. I just left the store, and I guess some people don't care, but I called a lady and she was like, we can't increase your credit score. And I was like, okay, let me explain.
Credit
something to
limit,
you.
not
I'm sorry,
score.
credit limit. I was like, let me explain something to you. Only reason I'm purchasing anything from this store is because it's a 40% discount with the card. So if I don't get the card, I'm not buying the stuff. Like, I want to make sure you understand what's happening here.
Right.
I want you to know when you deny me and I said, ma'am, I make enough money. Matter of fact, I'm going to pay the charge card off as soon as, you feel me? She was like, ain't nothing we could do about it. I'm like, yo, no. You're not listening to me. You're not making a decision right now. You're on cruise control. You feel me? Like you're not thinking. You're not critically thinking. Like you can go online if you want to and see that I got some, you know what I'm saying? Like we can figure this thing out. I promise you, we can figure this thing out. You're about to make Lowe's, I think it was at Lowe's. We're about to make Lowe's lose $40,000 because you're not thinking about what I'm saying. You just responding to what I'm saying. You responding to, we gave you 13, we can't give you no more. You're not hearing me say, I'm not going to take the 13 because I get 40% off the whole whatever's on the credit card. So I need all of it on the credit card or I'm going somewhere else. You don't see that your job, you're not thinking about if you do this to 50, 60 people, no matter how big your company is, at some point, this is why companies go under, because whatever. So I'm saying to y'all, yo, bruh, if you get a divorce, it has nothing to do with your wife can't stand your guts, you can't stand your wife's guts. That's not the root of it. The root of it is whatever decisions you was making when y'all got married, you've been making some different decisions that make her go, I could come up out of this joint, like I could do bad by myself. If your bank account is not overflowing, when you had money in your bank account, it was just certain decisions you just didn't make. Like, I'm just trying to get you to understand what I'm saying. If your car got repoed, it's just certain decisions you didn't make. And what were those decisions? I don't know what they were. Like, I'm not 100% sure. But I told somebody the other day, Ma, here's what I can guarantee you. If you bring me any money, I can show you how to make that money have kids. I can show you how to make that money have kids.
Grandbaby.
So if you got money and ain't making kids, you're making the kind of decisions where you're focusing on splurging versus investing. So you're making splurging. What do people think about me? I want to get affirmation or whatever. So I just wanted to start this whole conversation again. My grandfather died. He made some decisions, and whatever kind of decisions he made, he put money in my mama's pocket, his other two daughters' pocket. He put property in, so they got to decide what they was going to do with the property. I've had other members die, and it wasn't the same. So what do I mean? I mean that we all know we're going to die. Like, it's not a secret. If you want to wait till you're 60, you can still get insurance. You want to wait till you're 70, you can get it. It's going to cost you more, but you can still get it. If you die and you don't have you don't have an insurance policy and you're not leaving multi-millions to your kids, it's a decision you're making. And you're not making a decision. And this one, listen to me, y'all, this one ain't hard. You're going to die. It's something called insurance. When you die, it's not a if, ands, or buts about it. It's not like, I'm trying to think more of like gambling or other investments. It's not that. It is a guarantee. When you exit this earth, if you have insurance, they going to get the payoff. If you got $2 million worth, they're going to get 2. If you get $3 million worth, it's 3. So somebody made a decision that they're going to get their nailed. You have money. You have money. Listen to me. Don't play with me. We ain't have enough money to get that. You got your nails did, your hair did. You got your eye. Now we add to it more in the 2000s. You got your eyebrows did. You pedicure, manicure. I saw you go on the cruise because I saw you go to the resort because you posted it.
I call Ty right now. Let him know how much it was. Break down that math for us.
You feel me? I'm just saying, Maul. So I just want to say to those of you who are listening, here's another process. Here's another system. Here's a triangle. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Don't complain. The refs did that. Don't complain. That was one. My credit, your credit did not get there from one decision. I promise you, the dude that got an 800, the young lady got an 800 score, they didn't do everything right. But they did 90% of the time they made healthy choices. 95%, that's why they got a credit score like that. The money, I promise y'all think I'm playing. I have made up in my mind that I'm going to make $225,000 per speaking engagement in the next year. And there's decisions I have to make to get there. You just don't say it. There is the book. There is the, what is it called? See, the New York best time seller. There's the Wall Street.
Close enough.
What was it? I asked you. You didn't say
New York
it.
Times bestseller.
Oh, there we go. I said it, Mark. He just went
the right word.
Yeah,
I said close enough. I'm saying I asked him and he didn't say nothing. But then he wanted to hit the button.
Like you saying the website or something.
You didn't ask for a response.
Oh,
you rolled right over.
I asked him what is it called because I didn't know it.
It's whatever he wanted to be called.
No, I'm just saying he wanted to hit the button instead of just giving me the answer to it. So we got the Wall Street.
Journal Wall Street.
Whatever. We got the Wall Street Journal, boy.
The Tribune of Chicago.
Yeah, right.
The Journal of Atlanta Constitution.
And a million sales, and it takes your celebrity to another level. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is, I don't like doing podcasts. I'm about to do 50. Why? Because it doesn't matter how
Other
I
people
feel.
podcasts.
Other people
Yeah.
podcasts. It doesn't matter how I feel. I want y'all to hear what I'm saying. It don't matter how I feel. If I decide to only do my podcast, the chances of selling 1 million copies, the probability goes down a little bit. But if I'm getting on everybody else's podcast who've been wanting me to be on there anyway for a while, the probability goes up. So do I feel like flying? Matter of fact, I told you I was with John Maxwell and we were Zooming. I was like, nah, this ain't, let me come live and do it. So let me fly to Atlanta and let me do it live. So what I'm trying to tell you is, once I say, because some of y'all say certain things and you be feeling geeked up about it, it does not happen because you feel good about what you say. It does not happen because you say it loud and proud. It does not happen because you put it up on a whiteboard. That is good, but that should drive your decision making in a way that it wasn't driving it before. So now I know if you're gonna sell 1 million, you gotta go do this, you gotta go do this, you gotta go do this. You may not feel like doing it, but you gotta do this, gotta do that. I'm saying to you, many of you got it on the whiteboard, many of you are saying it, many of you got the t-shirt on, but the actual decisions that you're making every single day, they do not line up with where you say you're trying to go. So I'm getting off the mic. Here's what I'm asking you to do for me. Either stop saying it and keep making the decisions that you're making.
Why do you got to stop saying it?
Because if you're not going to make the decisions that are congruent to that, you're contradicting your own self. And let me tell you, I heard something deep the other day. When I was with Ed, he said, I never heard this before, Maul. Maybe you did. He said self-esteem is actually you keeping the promises you made to yourself. That's self-esteem. He said, I don't know what y'all define. He said self-esteem is you keeping the promises you made to yourself. He said self-esteem is being able to look at yourself in the mirror and going, I'm proud. So what I'm saying is, if you're saying you want to be a millionaire, but you're making $1,000 decisions, just stop saying it. Why? Because you're putting pressure on yourself, and the people around you are pressuring you because you said you was going to be a multimillionaire. They wouldn't be doing it if you didn't say it. But you said you want, so they keep saying, why you don't have your GED yet? Because you the one keep saying, I'm going to get my GED. Why you ain't finished college yet? Or you mad? Why you keep asking me about college? Because you said you was going to finish. Why you ain't finished your book? Why you asking me about my book? Because you said you was going to write a book. Nobody holds you accountable to something you never said you was going to do. So do me a favor. If you want to be a thousandaire, just say, I'm going to be a thousandaire.
Make $1,000 decisions.
Bruh, and make $1,000 decisions. But if you're going to be a millionaire, then you have to make $1 million decisions. What's one of them? Millionaires invest. Thousandaires spend. So again, you just got to ask yourself the question, which one do you want to be? And then start making decisions that line up with that. Don't pressure yourself. Don't give yourself a heart attack or a stroke on some lying stuff. That's it. Decisions.
Having an expert in your corner makes all the difference in the world. I can name you countless times where I tried to do it myself, right? And still ended up having to get help. Broken toilet handle, easy fix, right? Nope, still needed a plumber. I remember hearing about all the low interest rates and I jumped on that refinance bandwagon and I almost made a really bad deal, but thanks to a few real estate experts in my life, I was able to save thousands of dollars, right, in interest. And this is why, guys, you have to check out Titan. As everyday investors, the cards have been stacked against us. We've been given access to this marketplace of stocks, but we're competing against institutional investors with unlimited resources. We're simply told to invest in the S&P 500 and be happy with the conservative average. But when you're wealthy, you have access to teams of experts, different types of portfolios and investment vehicles, and so much more. Growing your long-term wealth isn't something that you can just do it yourself, and you shouldn't just sit back and shoot for average returns. With Titan, you have a personal investment team that researches and invests for you so that you can aim to outperform the market while giving you a courtside seat to become a smarter investor along the way. With Titan, you get access to strategies similar to those in the 1% without having to be the ultra wealthy or pay those hefty fees. All it takes is $100 to get started. Deposit your money, select which of their portfolios you want to invest in, and that's it. Titan's experts will give you updates about the market and decisions being made with your money, and you can even ask them questions within the app. And now, Titan's bringing their knowledge to an expertly managed crypto portfolio. We all know that we should get into crypto, but who knows where to start, right? Instead of trying to guess, let a team who eats, sleeps, and breathes crypto do the research and invest in this fast-growing asset class for you. Titan aims to grow your investments at least 15% annually net of fees, which could mean doubling your wealth every 5 years. I just started with Titan a couple weeks ago, and it was super simple to get started, just to follow a few prompts on the app. And guys, I feel completely comfortable knowing that I have experts helping me to work on my legacy, my family's legacy. So check out Titan if you aim to become the smartest, wealthiest investor that you've ever been. Head over to titan.com/success to get $50 when you invest with Titan. You must go to this URL or you will not get that $50, and they won't know that you came from the Secrets to Success podcast, right? So again, that's $50 when you go to titan.com, titan.com/success and invest with Titan. This is a sponsored ad, and I am a client of Titan, and I'm invested in their flagship portfolio.
I think man, we were just saying there are people, I don't know that we really understand that the decision today to sleep until 9:30 has an impact on your grandkids.
Yeah.
And I'm just being real for me. I don't think I've ever thought like that. Like, yo, I just feel a little tired. I'm going to just hit the snooze and sleep for another 15. Like, I don't think we really process, or Maul said it different. Maul said some of us might not even care. But like you're saying, every decision makes a difference. So I was reading the other day, and the book, it's one of them habit books, either whatever it was. Wait, one of the habit books.
Yeah.
Habit stacking.
You feel me?
Had to be habit stacking.
The habit book. The dude said in the book, like, yo, the average human being does not like to be challenged. He said, and again, we can put it to the assessment language. We know that 12% of the world's population don't mind taking on a big challenge, right?
Yeah.
The pilots, like, yo, whatever, okay, cool, let's do it.
Right.
The rest of the world, it's like, yo, we want to be, this is how he defined it. He said, we want to be challenged with like 4% challenges. Mm-hmm. It's something that's just enough that I know I can accomplish. So I'm going to do 25 push-ups. Not 50, but 25, because I know it's just a little bit past. I might be comfortable knocking 20 out in the last 5. I got to struggle. Mm-hmm. But humanity is comfortable. I'm saying the average human being is comfortable just pushing to that little piece. So I'm thinking, so if I do that little piece 4% every day, though, we still back to decisions. What happens after 15 years, 20 years? So my question to everybody is like, how do we get our mindsets there? Even if I don't want to do the 90% risk, do something, how do I get myself to the point where every decision, every day, I understand that this is a small decision, but we keep talking about it compounds over time. It compounds and it compounds. Like, how do we get people to see that?
Yeah, I just like, with me, when it comes to decisions, and I don't know if this is in line with what you're saying, but every decision I make, I'm looking at the future with it, right? So my vision guides my decisions. A lot of y'all listening let your decisions guide your vision. But my vision guides my decisions. I look at exactly where I want to be in life. And then I will see, I always say, reverse engineer. Now, every decision I make needs to be in line with where I'm going. It's almost like, when you putting in when you getting behind the wheel of a car, and then all of a sudden you put in a GPS, where you're gonna go. Yeah. The decisions that you make, the turns you make, stopping at the light, making a left, going right, hopping on the expressway, is all geared towards what? Taking you to where you want to go in life. But when you don't know where you want to go in life, your decision making is just, it don't matter where you turn. You just turning here because I feel like I should turn here. Or I'm speeding because I feel like I should go here. I'm getting off the highway because I feel like you don't have a destination in mind. You don't know where you're going. So I think that people listening, if you want to get better at decisions, start working on your vision. Know where you're going in life. And then when you know where you're going, now every single decision that you make is almost like it's grouped together. It's categorized. It's like, okay, this decision, how will it affect me and my vision in the long run? And I think people don't do that, dog. And that's been my whole, like, even when I was investing as a police officer, it's because I said I wanted to live in a house like this one day. It go back to what we talked about in that other podcast, the future cost to me. So every decision that I was making was geared towards the man that I will become, the family that I would have. Am I being a good steward over my money now because I want my kids to go to private school before we had kids? So every decision I was making, every investment I was making today was geared towards taking care of my kids in the future. Therefore, all 3 of my children are graduating from private schools right now. And, one out of high school, one out of 8th grade, and the other one into 1st grade. Because somebody would look at my children now and say, man, you got all 3 of your kids at a private school. Man, they doing so well. Like, man, you really lucky. Lucky? This decision to have them in private school was set up. It was set up
long before they were
several years before they were even conceived.
Right.
And so you got to see. So now we're just in the result of our decision making. The things you see in my life is nothing more than the results of making good decisions. But before we were able to make a good decision on what? On where we're going in life. Because I believe some decisions are neither good nor bad. It all really depends on where you're going and what it's meant for. So if a person just said, my vision is I want to become a police officer, and I'm working out every day, I'm training, I'm doing things, okay, that's geared towards becoming a police officer. But if you're making good decisions for becoming a police officer. But if I say I want to become a millionaire, you're working out every day and you're doing sit-ups and running and going to the range shooting is not a decision that's going to help you become a millionaire. It's going to save your life as a police officer maybe, but it's not going to help you become a millionaire. So you have to know where you're going, reverse engineer, and then start making those decisions based on where you said you want to go in life.
Why don't you? So if that's the start, both of you, this is for both of you, and E, if he can hear me,
I can.
Don't tell that. I bet obviously D. Pray for they cabinets. You know what I'm saying? Cabinets.
Oh yeah, everything worked out.
Oh, of
Oh, they
course
was
it
able to
did.
get the limit.
What happened? They Googled you?
No, so what happened was
They
on that.
They Googled you?
no. What happened was it's decisions. So whoever was on the phone didn't care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But whoever was sitting at the table, whoever was doing the deal, they cared.
I promise you, whoever was at the table, they like, look, I'm getting paid this $19 an hour, whether you.
They don't even
following
realize
instructions,
that
bro. I
one
could
day
care less.
you might be doing a commercial for them.
No, but I'm saying the lady who was selling it.
Yeah.
Oh,
she
meant
cared.
something
She
to
was
her.
on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
she was on it. So she said she did her research.
Yeah, for
and she
sure.
was like, "Yo, what happened was because you've never done business with Lowe's.
Yeah.
they didn't feel comfortable, but they was like." Didi, have you ever done business with Lowe's? And Didi was like, yeah, I got a credit card all the time. They was like, bet, we about to extend your limit to the 40 grand.
They made a
And then you
decision.
could-
They made the right
question.
decision.
They made the
Made
right
the right
decision.
They made a future decision.
Absolutely. They made,
After they looked,
Yeah.
researched, they made a future decision.
Yeah, the lady sitting there was like, yo, I'm getting a commission off of this. So a homegirl may not care.
Yeah.
But that's why I keep saying, y'all, listen to what I'm trying to say. It's about decisions. One person was like, whoever made the decision didn't even think to ask. It was just like, no, we can't do it.
Hey, in fairness to them,
I love them people.
No. See,
I love
in
them.
fairness to them, how many hip hop preachers walking in Lowe's though?
In Lansing.
In Lansing,
Right. But I'm just saying, though,
The
you
odds of
still,
law.
here's the difference.
Same amount
between-
that's getting the Bentley delivered.
Yeah. No. Here's the difference, though. Here's what I tell people that work for me. I'm like, yo, there are those of you who want more. Like, it's crazy. It's like you want more. Like, you want to make big money, but you don't care about the company. But then when you look at the people that care about the company, they making a buck. Tiffany getting paid. But Tiffany like, nope, he can't do that. Tiffany not going, how much is that? Okay, yep, I'm going to have him do that, even though I know he don't want to do that. She like, nope. And some kind of way it works out that when you really care, not only do you get the results, but you plant a seed for more results. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, but there are people who will be like, you trying to hold me back. I'm like, I'm not trying to hold you. Look, bro, I just made a hire. I promise you that person has put us, they ain't been with me for a minute. They already, through the educational work they've done more, they already brought in $200,000. I'm like, yo, I don't have favoritism, but they own, okay, look, if you giving me this position and I don't got to get up and go there, or I'm about to figure out how we can, they just got going, Ma. They probably going to make me $2 million the next year easy. But the other person who's looking out for just themselves are wondering why you can't stay. Bruh, I told them, if you're going to be able to give me that kind of money, I can guarantee you feel me? Like, I can guarantee your salary. Why? Because you guarantee and bringing in bread. But the other person will make decisions that, and I don't know how to say this, I don't know how to say it, because I don't want to say it's selfish.
I said it.
I don't want to say if it's selfish, but I want to say there are people, and I'm just trying to figure out how to say it, Because when I was doing these, like we give away these content, mixtapes, whatever, there are people who don't understand that when you're with somebody but you have selfish motives, you're actually making a decision. You're saying, I'm on the solo. So it's only a matter of time before you're on the solo. I hope that makes sense. Like you're making individual decisions. So at some point, you're going to be by yourself because you're making individual decisions. The
David
person, I'm for real.
Yeah,
you're
David
making independent decisions. So like I said, I don't know if I said it on the podcast, but somebody was like, you humble. You like, you know, you when somebody say you fire, you just go, no, it's God and squad. And I said, no, I'm not humble. The reality is, if I sit here and lie and act like I'm responsible for everything that happened, I'm speaking independently and it's not independent. You know how many people, like if a video goes out, how many people had to touch the video in order to make the video work? So I'll be lying if I said, thank you, I'm sweet like that. I don't care how sweet I am. Chance was like, E, you gifted. I don't care. There are other gifted people who not walking the earth and everybody know who they are. That's not the truth. I'm gifted, but I've been blessed to be around other gifted people. So when you make an individual decision and then you get fired or you by yourself, now you can't blow up the way you thought you was going to blow up and you wondering what happened. You made an individual decision and the earth gave you what you wanted. So you and I together, but you like, oh, it ain't, I'm the one. So the earth is like, oh, since you the one, then let me separate you from the crew and let you be by yourself. Where there are other people who are saying, yo, man, I'm going to blow you up. I'm going to do whatever it takes to take you to the next level. I'm going to you. And then they end up reaping the benefits of us. There's a reason why. Because they made us decisions. You feel me? And so the lady was just like, yo, I need to get this money. More specifically, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but people probably could connect. But her son got into a terrible motorcycle accident. And so she was gone for a while. And so Didi and I had to wait. She's back. So she like, yo, I got some real stuff going on in my life. So she not trying to lose no opportunities. And so guess what, Ma? By her just saying, we're not going to lose this opportunity, she did not lose the opportunity. I want to make sure y'all catch what I just said. Because this might be going over some of your head. This is a system I'm about to give you. I'm about to bless your life. By her making a decision that I am not going to lose this client, every single potential possible opportunity that was present opened up to her. Immediately, once she was like, you know what, I value this customer, I'm not losing it. She had to say that in her own spirit. She didn't say that. She don't know Didi. She'd never seen Didi before. So she's going, no, we're not going to lose this. I worked too hard. The lady on the phone did absolutely jack, so she don't care. I've been with Didi putting the whole kitchen together for the last month. We've been going back and forth, switching this, changing this, adding it. It's a lot. When I saw the little hookup, I was like, oh, this is a lot. I got to go do a podcast, man. I just want to know what the number is. I just want to call up and I just want to leave. When I left, you could see the lady was like, okay, we could figure. I said, I'm not figuring nothing out, ma'am. They told me I couldn't get the credit. I'm out. Didi, what you want to do? Apparently, she sat down with Didi and she said in her spirit, I'm not losing this deal. And as soon as she said, I'm not losing this deal, the brain has a way more of solutions being, I'm telling y'all, some of y'all, you gave up and you quit on you, and that's why everything stopped. You trying to act like the universe did it. You trying to act like God did. You trying to act like somebody. No, she sat there and she said to herself, he couldn't get the credit. Maybe she can get the credit. Have you ever done business with Lowe's before? Didi was like, yeah, I got a Lowe's credit card. She's like, oh, okay, let's call and see if you could get $40,000. Didi made a phone call. I'd like to be able to get $40,000. So they said, yeah, $40,000. Didi said, add the countertops now. Since, you know what I'm saying? Since y'all can do the 40%, add the countertops, because the countertops, you get 30%, 40% off for the Memorial Day. Then you get an additional 5% for the countertops. She done threw the countertops in. The lady like, that's $7,000 more to $10,000 more for the countertops. So whatever that commission is. So I'm just saying, I made some decisions, y'all, and I wasn't getting the results I wanted in life. The dumbest thing you could do is not be where you want to be, and you keep making the same ones because you say, it's just who I am.
What does that
These are the decisions that I've always made. Right. This is the ones my mom made. Right. These are the decisions my dad made. This is my cultural Detroit. This is what they do in Detroit. These are now, don't get it twisted. There are some generational decisions your parents make. There are some decisions that Detroit, Chicago, wherever you're from, that they do traditionally make. Blue collar, there are some you make. There are some in your immediate family. But Ma, I remember saying to myself, I'm going to make different decisions. One of the decisions was I'm going to stop making decisions.
When you're looking to improve your work life, you surround yourself with the best people you can find. So how do you find them though? You need Indeed. Indeed is the hiring platform where you can attract, interview, and hire all in one place. Instead of spending hours on multiple job sites searching for candidates with the right skills, Indeed's a powerful hiring partner that can help you do it all. Find great talent faster through time-saving tools like Indeed Instant Match, assessments, and virtual interviews. With Instant Match, over 80% of employers get quality candidates whose resume on Indeed actually matches their job description the moment they sponsor a job, according to Indeed Data US. One of the dope things that I like about Indeed is how easy they make it to connect with your applicants. There's no need to install anything extra. Indeed's virtual interviews work directly from your browser. So no headaches, guys. You don't have to worry about downloading anything. You don't have to worry about any plugins or purchases. You can do it all in one place with Indeed. After using Indeed's virtual interviews, most employers said it saved them days of hiring time, according to Indeed Data US. With Indeed's reliability assessment, they can even predict candidates' punctuality. You heard me correctly. They can predict how punctual your candidates will be and their work attendance. Sign up for Indeed now and get a $75 credit toward your first sponsored job. Plus, earn up to $500 extra in sponsored job credits with Indeed's virtual interviews. Visit Indeed.com/success to learn more. Again, claim your credits at Indeed.com/success. Indeed.com/success. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed.
Ma, I'm just being real, Ma. I came to a point in my life was like, yo, E, bruh, you. So me and C was on Desi Banks off this podcast, right? And so, you know, he is a former pastor, youth pastor. So him and C was going back and forth on, you know, just pastors, you know, like making bad decisions. And so he was like, look, we all human. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody should be judged. And C was like, yo, bro, don't get it twisted. You better hear what I'm telling you. I'm not talking about he getting judged. I'm saying you not making good decisions. You might want to come sit down with the saints.
Sit down here with
come
me.
sit down with the saints.
Don't leave the church. Just come on down. You're not leaving.
Just come on down here. I
Yeah.
said, come on down here with us
And maybe listen.
and listen until you
Listen.
can
You get you a word.
right, get you a word.
Yeah, that's it.
Get delivered. Get
That's it.
delivered.
Yeah, get you delivered. Then you get back up there.
Absolutely. You know what I'm
At
saying?
some point, if you tear your hamstring, you don't get to play in the next game.
Right. Come on the sideline.
You gotta go to
right here.
rehab.
Yeah.
So how you done tore both your and you give me the rock. You in a wheelchair, bro.
I'm open.
Yeah.
Well, we can't give you the rock.
So I pop both of mine. Pop, get here. Pop. And on decision making, and the Lord said to me, "Sit your down,
Raggedy.
sit down."
You know what?
Injury reserve.
I blessed you, CJ.
Yeah.
I bless you with Didi.
Yeah.
Let them make the decisions.
Yeah.
And learn
Yeah.
about decision making and learn from them. I just had a situation that happened, Maul. I promise you. And I had to call one of my homies and tell my little homie, look, bro, you ain't do nothing wrong. You didn't do anything illegal.
Yeah.
You didn't do anything immoral. When you're dealing with people like Didi and CJ, the difference is they know the best. I said, listen to me. My wife passed the nursing, like them tests, bro. Those tests are difficult.
Hard.
I said, here's what you have to understand about my wife. The reason why most people fail them and they be thinking, I'm stupid, I'm dumb. No, you're not. The problem with those tests are all the answers are right.
Yeah.
They all right, Maul.
Yeah.
Ain't no wrong answer, bro.
Ain't no
you in the
maybe.
middle school.
Right.
In the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of them right, Maul.
Sometimes.
All of them right, Maul. It's just
You gotta
one
find
of
the one
them
that's more right.
is the most right. That's what it is. I said that's how my wife see the world. She see most right. And I had to learn that I don't even see right.
I thought you was like, mine is right.
Ain't no need to try to be big time on this podcast. I ain't no need to be a big time, Maul. I just made
I wasn't
terrible
even right.
decisions.
They
I
all
wasn't even
right, and I still
I
wasn't
wasn't right, Maul. I wasn't right, Maul. So then I started watching C and Didi, and it was humbling. It was. It's like, man, I'm a grown man, and I have gotten to the point where I got to rely on two other grown people, And I think this is where people go wrong because you're not a good decision maker, but that ego and that pride won't allow you to go. You like, especially me, I'm older than both of them. So I have an age right to be able to make, and then they mine, Ma. You taking my decisions away from me.
Yeah.
But you need to.
And a lot of those about your life.
About my life.
You know what I'm saying?
But you still
Professionally
made a
and
decision,
personally.
though, right?
I did. No,
You made a decision.
Finally, I made a good one.
To let them
make the decision.
decisions.
And the second best decision I ever made was to learn the process of how they made them.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people would just give over your decision making, and then when they take it over, and maybe something might not go the way you want, now you can go.
So you was on the sideline.
Yeah,
You was on the sideline taking notes.
Bruh, I
in the
was
game.
like, why would CJ do that?
Yeah.
Like, why did CJ do that? Why would Didi do that? I'm like, yo, if the mixtapes is killing the game and people love the mixtape, why would C not put his energy in that no more? Like, why we ain't coming out with mixtapes every month now, or every 6 months now? Like, the people need this. Like, this is very important for the people. You know what I'm saying? The people are getting what the people need. You know what I'm saying? The people need this, Ma. From what I'm saying, from my vantage point, the people need this, Ma. But
See, looking at that bank account.
C is looking at Eric's future and saying, the people need the mixtapes. You need money. So we're not gonna focus on the people no more. Like, you gave the people all that the people need.
Yeah.
You gave them 5 mixtapes.
Yeah.
Let them go listen to them. You gave them 10,000 videos. They got enough. It's no more you can produce. We gotta start taking care of you now.
Yeah.
And so one of the things that I realized, even with my wife was like, yo, y'all made a good decision, but with a little tweak, you could have did this. And on the mall tip, like, oh, no, you could have 50% easy. Because they would have had to, there wasn't no option.
Yeah.
It would have, but my wife was like, so, and I had to explain, no, she's not trying to, what y'all think. What she's actually doing is looking at your bank account and knowing if people continue to spend the way they spend it, you're not going to get a check. So one of the good things about this personality is you think they're making decisions to be bossy. You think they're making decisions to be in control. They're actually making the decisions for the passengers that are sitting in the back.
Yeah.
Nobody gets their pilot license to fly to the grocery store. Nobody get their pilot license to go fly to Mexico. Don't nobody get their pilot license and go, I'm about to drive this joker to. No, the pilot, if you paid attention, when the pilot wants to go somewhere, he get on a plane. And he let another pilot fly him. So when a pilot is making a decision, CJ, Didi, they're actually making it for you. They don't have Didi wasn't getting paid from this decision. Didi wasn't making no.
Right,
Didi
right.
was thinking about you and what's best for you. And the move you made was a good move, but it was not the best move for you and your family. And what you're doing wrong is you looking out for other families. So I'm going to look out for yours because you don't know how to look out for your own family.
You know, so Crazy E, what's the first thing the President of the United States, the incoming President of the United States do before he gets in office?
Tell me, Mom. I'm sorry. Shoot.
He hires a cabinet, a bunch of people to make decisions.
Absolutely. For him.
Or
her.
On certain things.
We got a VP now. So
You know what I'm saying? But they hire the cabinet, right? Decision makers.
Yeah.
You choosing people in certain industries that you're going to need to make decisions for. you.
Any head football coach get hired.
Yeah,
You got to build your staff. Strength and conditioning, offense coordinator, defense coordinator, special
you need a
teams.
decision maker. Flightassessment.com. We have decision-making coaches for you that's going to help you get to the next level. You'll spend money on a purse. You'll spend money on shoes. You'll spend money on a car. I'm trying to tell y'all, as God is my witness, I wouldn't play with y'all. I'm already financially set. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm telling you what God has revealed to me in my secret closet and with the Most High is that the thing that he gave humans that he did not give to the same extent any other being is the ability to make decisions at a very high level. A lion cannot decide it wants to create a plane. A giraffe cannot move from one part of the Serengeti to Chicago. It does not. They have a limited thinking capacity. Like, it's only to survive. They cannot build a skyscraper in Hyde Park, Illinois. They can't do it, Ma. And the thing that the Lord has shown me, the thing that is the most important to us, which is the most sacred thing he's given us, which is choice and decision making, is the thing we spend the least time on. It's the thing, Ma, that no disrespect to weightlifting. Ma, dudes will go in the gym and put an hour in, won't read one book, won't take one course, won't do nothing to strengthen the mind. Why? Because when you walk outside, you can take your shirt off at the beach and get immediate attention. You can get immediately get gratified with some female or somebody looking at you going, look at his chest. And so you take your shirt off. Because the mind, you can't show it off. Because the mind does not allow you to build it, and then you go, look at my brain. Look how sexy my brain is. Look how bulk my brain. Look at my brain. Because you can't see it, people don't give it no attention. But it's the only, what do you call that, Carl? The operating system. It's the doggone, bruh, if it goes, you go. You can stay alive with the heart, but they say you're a vegetable. You're a vegetable. When the brain could not function a certain way, they say your brain dead. So you dead because your brain dead. So the thing that's most important, Ma, that you need to be working on because it helps you with your decision making, that's the thing that we're not. And so I'm going to do it for you for a low price. We ain't going to kill you. Flightassessment.com.
Come on, let them know.
We're not going to kill you.
Low
I'm just saying, we're not going to kill you. But what you are going to do is you are going to take a test that will immediately show you. Mine's, Ma, I was in the 60 percentile range.
I'm talking about mine is non-existent.
I'm just saying, I was in the 60s, Carl.
Mine's 17.
And now the flight assessment showed me why me and CJ are always bumping.
No question.
Because we both make decisions. We both high decision makers.
My wife, high decision making.
Yep.
So she stays away from certain spots because she like, yo, I'm not trying to take over, but because I make great decisions and y'all making good ones, I'm going to have to get out of here because y'all on some good decision making and I'm going to be pissed.
It's funny. I just had that talk with my wife because she has the ability to make great decisions, but our interesting dynamic is I feel like since now we've been married so long and she used to me kind of taking over, I'm watching her now with the church and I'm like, whoa, I'm not I'm literally watching her with the church like, you know what to do. But she's so like, I done kind of pulled her out of that decision-making phase where now she like laid back and I'm like, whoa, you know what need to be done and y'all can kick the ball around a million times. She's like, oh, this happened. Nothing bad, but just like, I'm like.
Yeah, definitely nothing bad.
Let me tell you something, bro. Democracy sometimes is overrated, bro.
It is.
It's
it
over.
really is.
I gave it up, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I gave up democracy.
And it could go wrong. Like, look at Russia. It could go very wrong. North Korea, it could go very wrong. But I'm saying too much democracy, bro. I'm looking like, bro, don't nothing get done when everybody got an opinion and nobody's making a decision. So, like, I'm just not, like, I understand time and things like that. So, like, if everybody's sitting around and they like, oh, where are we going to eat? Like, I'm just going to tell you where I'm going. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Like if we all, like, everybody say, oh, I'm already, and I'm letting people know, if you come this where I'm going. Right. Like, I don't have the time to do that. And I feel like now I'm watching my wife and I had to get on her. I'm like, boo, tap back into, if you're going to do it, tap back in. Like, my wife is a very good decision maker and always make great decisions. And now I'm watching her kind of like, play the passive role, and I'm like, don't do that. And if you there, again, if you're not gonna do it, then don't do it. But if you're gonna be there, be there.
You gotta do it.
Plant your feet and make a decision because otherwise we're just gonna go around like, bro, it kills me. Everybody got an opinion. Bro, I'm like, yo, literally, if I say
who are not good decision makers.
Hey, we're gonna paint this podcast studio. Some of you get 15 people in the room and go, okay, green, okay, white, okay, gray, okay, blue. Like, bruh. And we gonna sit there, and then by the time you say, okay, we narrowed it down to blue and gray, somebody gonna say, oh, well, no, didn't nobody ask such and such if they could. Bro, and you get nothing done. So when I look at decisions, I just look at a lot of how we got to where we got to was because we made decisions, we made them quick, and we got it done. Like, we look like that's our superpower. Like, I look at what our superpower is as a company. Let me help my entrepreneurs right now. There are companies that are huge companies that can't make a decision quick. Like, if they want to revamp a logo, if they want to, get a new president in, if they want to hire somebody, they got to go. And although we do have some crazy stuff now, I'm looking at my email, I'm seeing like we got paid time off. Bro, let me tell you how new is a real company. What is that? We got health.
Wellness
reimbursements.
Yeah.
I'm seeing people get to go to the gym now and work out and I got to pay for it. I said, what in the devil? But look,
Massages.
I'm saying we're becoming a real company, but what I'm saying is we're still small enough to make a decision and go quick. We don't so for me, decision making is how quick can you make something happen? How quick can you get it done? And a lot of the times I'll be real with you, E. a lot of the times, I don't even know if it's the best decision, but it's a decision. It's fast, it's decisive, and what the energy
And
I put into making.
you have a history of
What
making
Josh
good
always says.
decisions.
Hey,
Don't
make
worry
a
about-
decision, make it right.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
worry about making the right decision. Make a decision and make it right.
Okay,
And a lot of
preference
times,
that with something though, because the wrong people are hearing it like I'm about to make a decision.
Oh, no, I'm
And if
saying-
you're not a good one, you shouldn't be doing that.
The context is making a decision for the best
okay,
interest
so
of
let
the
me say
group.
this.
Yeah,
I
that's what
only
I'm saying.
Listen, okay, I got
Yeah,
it. Thank you
yeah.
for stretching me on that. I only make decisions when I know I personally have the energy, effort to get done the decision I said to get done. I'm gonna see it through to the finish line myself.
And for the people that you're doing it for.
Right.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, no, that's important because a lot of people, and we got to do a podcast when you said all my friends are wealthy.
Yeah, all my
We
friends
got
are
to do
rich.
we got.
And I'm gonna explain that.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
some
and
of
I'm
y'all
saying-
looking like I know you because they not, but I'm saying the mindset
no,
and
no,
how
and-
I got to
And
where
the
I
reason,
am.
some
and the
of
reason
them
why,
are.
and the reason,
Some of them are.
yeah, they are.
Oh,
but here's what I'm saying, though, Maul.
we
I
ain't
want to
say
address the opposite
super
of that.
wealthy.
I want to address the opposite of that.
Yeah.
Because
All my friends are broke.
When your friends are broke,
Huh.
they make different type of
Oh, no
decisions.
doubt.
Facts.
You feel me?
Facts.
It's not that you're a bad human, but I was with my crew
Yep.
from Oak. We was talking, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna be real with you. You are a phenomenal human. When you're broke, you don't always make the decisions that I know you would normally make. But now that you're suffering financially, now all of a sudden
Decisions are
you're making
compromised.
you're making some self-centered decisions that are not in the best interest of us. You're making them for
Well,
you
most
now.
people only make when they do make decisions, they make them for themselves.
Well, I'm not- but
And
that- but that's when
I've
your
never
friends are
led
not
with
wealthy.
that, and I guess that's what
Yeah.
makes me a decent two-man, is because
And we're not talking about money.
no, not money.
Yeah.
I'm saying decision. Like again, y'all heard me tell the story when we first got to go to Egypt. Like, how many people would be E's right hand, and you finally get the money and opportunity and everything else? And no disrespect to Carl, I love Carl. I've been E's right hand for a grip, and I probably at the time, if you looked and said who's just naturally in line to go on this trip, it was me. But I said, no, Carl, you go. Do you understand? Like, not only
That's what I talk
the
about
fact
when I'm
that it's the
talking about
right
making a
decision,
good decision.
but you
A
also
great
But here's
decision.
the thing: you also build up credit with Carl because Carl looked at me at the time like, "Yo, see, what's up?" Like that's supposed to be. And when I explained it, so that way the next time I make a decision, Carl ain't got to look and go, "Oh man, here goes C trying to position himself for the win again."
Right.
But a lot of you position yourself for the win. You don't position anybody else for the win. And then you wonder why they bucking you on decisions. My wife now trusts every decision I made because every decision I made has been for the Quinney family unit. And she ain't seen me go, oh, okay, this gonna make me look good and I'm gonna be able to do this. I'm gonna be able to, it's for all of us. And so for real, for those of you out there and you're saying, like E said, what gives you the right to make a decision? I'm saying if you know good and doggone well that you have the faculties to back up that decision, I don't think I ever make a decision and just be like, hey, E, I'm going to decide we're going to do a mixtape. And all right, y'all, I'll see y'all later. Like, that's not a decision. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's a decision immaturely. Every decision that I make, I'm like, okay, I can physically get this done with y'all, and I believe I got the power to push and help people get to that next level.
Listen to me. Flightassessment.com. I'm not playing. There are those of you who are sitting there and you go, I'm a terrible decision maker.
You don't even know what if you out, shame on you if you've been listening to this podcast and you
Haven't
don't
done
even
it
know
yet.
where you fall in the line of pilot, flight attendant, ground crew, and air
here's
traffic
why I'm
control.
telling you this, because there are things that I can tell you about yourself from each one. All right? Because I've studied
Just for your
it.
own self, just
That's
know
it.
what you are.
You need to know what you are. And
Just let me give context. He looked at me and Tamisha. He looked at our scores. This was I'm talking about early in the
Oh,
assessment.
Ethan turned into a fortune teller.
He was
sure.
like, Carl, what you said to yourself. He was like, Carl, your score is 17. Tamisha's is like 60 something. It's nothing to talk about.
she needs to be making a
She
decision.
needs to make the decisions moving forward for the family. And ego, pride, it was something like, ooh. But realistically, look at the numbers, Carl. Like, ain't even nothing to
question.
argue about.
No,
Like, I guess you're right.
And your culture, your pride, again, I'm just being real with y'all. If you grew up in a culture where it's male dominant and you not the dominant one, now praise God if male dominant and you happen to be the best decision maker and things run smooth for you. But if you grew up in a culture where men's supposed to dominate, but your wife is a better decision maker, well, you're gonna play yourself because you're so worried about what the culture says about you that you're not gonna do what the assessment says about you. And then you're gonna impress the culture, but your personal life is gonna be in disarray. Now your boys might be looking at you like, bro. You feel me? They might get you a little jersey with your name on the back of it. Okay, y'all can have the jersey. I want 2 a days. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all can have that. But if you look at the score, so I can guarantee if Carl made a decision without Tamisha, by himself, on his own, it didn't do so well.
It's scary, man.
This is dumb. It's a real stupid example. We bought one of them.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, we bought one of them like outside patio umbrellas. Yeah. Stupid, just real stupid. Watch this, right? I bought it and I was geeked. This one that I saw had these solar little lights. So I'm like, oh, it light up at night. Yeah. Boom, got it. We probably had that for 4 years now, and I ain't plugged the solar light in one time. We don't be outside at 10 o'clock. In Michigan, at 10 o'clock at night, it's summer. I ain't outside at 10 o'clock most nights.
And the mosquitoes out at 10 o'clock at night.
And then wintertime, 4 o'clock is nighttime and it's cold. You see what I'm saying? Just something simple. But Tamisha's looking at me like, why are you buying something with solar lights? Like, we ain't never outside at night like that. But I was caught up in I'm just saying, extrapolate that decision 10 times,
and
20
not caught
times.
up, Carl. You weren't caught up. You were 99S.
Yeah.
And what I? 70, 80
I is 67.
So you're talking about almost 170. Emotional.
All emotional.
That's all emotional. So of course you made a decision.
We're going to have a good time.
Because that's emotional.
Have a great time.
It's like, so you bought something emotionally.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like
plug them in when you get home, though.
Right, please plug them in. But I'm just saying. So now I'm at a point where I'm like, yo, if it's an emotional decision that he made, I need to make it on the squad.
Yeah.
Bottom line, I'm 99. My EQ is out the roof. So if it's something where it's like, yo, you got to hug, kiss, you got to spend time with, don't send C. Because he going to automatically be like, I don't want to be with y'all. You feel what I'm saying? And throw the whole hookup off. So it's like, yo, E, you got to be the one to go out and draw and get the quality people. Once you get them in, they can knock them down. You feel me? But just because you can bring them don't mean that you can also. So you got to know. And so it's like, yo, the day I was like, yo, Didi emotional boy don't even show up. Like, it ain't even her. I don't even show up on the assessment. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't exist. You feel me? So it's like, okay, nope, Didi can't. But anything to do with task, anything to do with, like, numbers, whatever, it's like, yo, I got to move out the way and let Didi do what she does.
I remember when y'all first was talking about the assessment, y'all took it before me.
Right.
I thought it was cap. I'm like, man, whatever.
No question. No question.
He had me come to Michigan by myself. I remember I came, we was here at the church. He put everything up. I took the assessment test. Boom. He did like about a 2-hour assessment. This man was telling me my life. I feel like I was in church.
No question.
Facts.
It's real.
It broke it down.
100
he
years
was like,
old.
man, you look to the results. You look to the end. And that's so true. Like, I literally always look to like the end of things and things like that. And I'm kind of in the middle of them too, where I'm that pilot.
Yeah. But also that flight attendant.
That flight attendant where I'm still.
And also the air traffic control.
Yeah.
And also the grounds crew if you need to be.
I think I used to be a flight attendant. He took all the flight attendant I'm talking about. He had the whole plane covered.
She ain't never
10
been.
times over.
I did.
Used to be.
You weren't a happy flight attendant.
No, he wasn't.
He throwing peanuts at people.
No. I'm saying this.
Okay,
He's still a flight attendant, and I love it. Here's what Candace says. You're a flight attendant to the people you want to be a flight attendant to.
Oh, yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's a difference.
That's a fact.
Yeah. He's just not.
He's Emirates.
Right. Right.
Would he like you?
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
You feel me? And I'm just saying, with whoever he want to be with.
Yeah, that's real.
But he not. It doesn't matter if I feel like doing it or not.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you that. He not on that.
Yeah.
So but I realized, like, yo, he got this on lockdown. Carl got this on lockdown. Now that you here, Moose, y'all got this and this and this and this on lockdown. I just realized I'm 99. Yeah. So it's like, you need to, when it come to this, you can't compromise. You can't cut it off. You can't say you don't feel like doing it because you're the one. Like, I'm going to make the people want to get the book.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to make them feel like, yo, we rocking with E. We support E.
Yep.
Let's go. Whatever E need, let's go. So I know what I'm supposed to do. But it's cool because it allows me to take off. There, those of you who are listening, I'm just being real. You are a terrible decision maker. If you take the assessment, I can help you to become a better decision maker, and then I can show you who you need to be hanging with in your crew so that you can lean on them. But I must say now, Maul, I would never say I'm my wife. I'm not gonna say I'm CJ, but I know now the process of making good decisions, and I either give it to you or say if it's an I need to make that decision. If it's DC, I need to let you make it, but I still need to inform you enough so that you can make you're not making an isolated results decision without knowing what results we're trying to get. So it don't mean I'm making them, but now I'm like, yo, if I'm gonna talk to C, he got to understand what results I'm trying to get and be clear on what I'm trying to get. So he's just not going to get his own results. You feel me? But now he like, oh, this is what he need. Okay, we're gonna go out here and make this happen. You feel me? So I'm able to help him more because I'm not just having him like, just go, bomb. Now it's like, yo, bruh, this is the routes. This is what I need you to count. And he like, I can take it from you. And I think earlier on, I just left him completely. Like, I didn't leave Didi like that. I literally went, did my role at Lowe's, and walked out and put her in a position where she could do what she needed to do. Whereas before, it just be like, you being there on your own, making decisions. It's like, it's not fair when you have people that you're close to who have to always be in that role, taking that spot without your support. And I believe this with all my heart, and I could be wrong. But I believe in basketball, if a team is going to win the championship, one or two of those games, somebody other than the superstar is going to have to step up and do something.
Steve Kerr.
And so we can't leave it up to the people who are dominant in the area to do all the work. We got to support them enough to give them some help so that we can win that big game. So, again, flightassessment.com. Take it. If you want to say in the notes, I'm a bad decision maker, like hashtag decision making, Moose will make sure that he connects with you after you take the assessment, and we can bless your life.
Yeah, go etinspires.com and check that out. Go get the assessment, dog. You know what else you need to go get? Organifi. Shout out to Organifi. Superfood
drink.
Green juice powder. That's keeping this podcast powered up.
Talk to me.
Go to Organifi.com, ORGANIFI.com, promo code SUCCESS, all right? And get green juiced up. I got some in my backpack over there, about to get with it as soon as we get up out of here. Also, 5pillarschallenge.com. We rolling. 5pillarschallenge.com. Go there right now. The number 5pillarschallenge.com is live. We rolling. How's it going, Mo?
Rolling highway.
Phenomenal. If you missed the start, it does not make a difference. You could join in at any time. Anytime. This is your life we're dealing with. This is about the complete circle, 360 degrees. So come on, so you can get part of this 5-pillar challenge. You got faith, family, finance, fitness, and freedom.
You got everything you need.
I love it. And you know what? My bad. I messed up. I keep forgetting to tell y'all we bought ericthomas.com.
Hey, real estate.
You know what I'm saying? ericthomas.com. He got his name back. Freedom.
Give us free.
He and Anita Baker got their
I'm
masters
talking about
back.
both of us got our masters
at
back.
the same time.
So
go to ericthomas.com for that. 5pillarschallenge.com. Carl, what you got?
Man, I want to shout out Jose. Jose did a course. Jose did a workshop.
Jose, the man of many memes.
Oh, many memes.
Let me tell you something. Jose, legendary.
Oh, for real.
Bro, I'm like, you better wake up with premonitions every day and follow Jose on IG. What's Jose IG?
He be saying
I'm
stuff.
not on IG like that, but what is Jose?
Yeah, I'll find it in a second. But
featuring _ Jose. Jose does a great job with posting quotes, and I don't know where some be hilarious, some be deep. But featuring _ Jose. Shout out to Jose.
He did this workshop that just talked about how to make your space look good. Right. So again, a lot of people doing podcasts, a lot of people trying to get their content out, that kind of stuff. But you really don't understand what you're doing. And he just broke down this workshop. We did like an hour and a half, Q&A, everything, and he just broke it down and showed us, like, literally he did it for a young lady. Like, so it was like a live demonstration. And when I tell y'all the before and after, it don't even matter what she said almost. Right. Like, it just looked so appealing. Like, man, you want your message to look like what you look. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to just be saying, like, again, we talked about the Bentley. You don't want to be standing next to the Bentley this week and then we see you driving something else next week. Like, we want your message, everything you're doing to look the part, man. So
I like that.
That's
we don't
just
want
one.
it to look one way.
And we getting the new, I shouldn't even tell y'all, we're getting the facelift around here, too.
Praise God for the
You know what I'm saying? He bought a whole house for our podcast.
Let's
you
go.
About to, you about y'all about we got an address. So y'all,
I just wanted us to
podcast
have
got
somewhere
address.
to eat. Have a chef there cooking for us when we there. I just
I've
wanted
been trying to talk
yeah.
you into getting the chef for 3 years, and you won't get one.
Yeah, because y'all
still running around making spam sandwiches.
Scrambled eggs.
scrambled eggs and cheese.
You know what I'm saying? Come
Mom,
on,
somebody
dog.
got to keep the cost down. The overhead
Nah,
down.
bro. Hey,
But Ma told me
make
them
a-
bricks.
I know. Yeah.
Ma said them put it in the bricks. So
Tax
I said, hey,
write-off.
let's put it in the bricks, bro.
Tax
Carl, my bad.
write-off.
Finish up, Carl.
No, you
Where
good.
we
You
going?
good. So I didn't even know where I was at. Anyway, yeah, your stuff.
don't matter.
We gonna help you
It's
get your stuff look better,
Yeah.
create better content, man. Deeperthanthebrand.com.
Deeperthanthebrand.com, 5pillarschallenge.com, habitstacking.et.
For free.
Make better decisions.
And make better decisions, man. Seriously, we
It's
want.
going to cost y'all in a minute.
Yeah, you ready to start charging for the pod?
Now I'm ready to start charging for the habit stacking.
We could do. You know what? We could do one pod extra and charge for that one. How about that?
Uncut.
Uncut.
Ooh,
I get the
uncut.
cuts.
I don't know if they can handle uncut.
I'm
Do I
talking
get
about
the cut?
I can't
uncut
handle it.
is like hearing everything when the camera before the
Oh.
camera
Before
come
the
on
camera come
and when the
on.
camera go off.
Ooh.
Uncut.
Okay.
What you charging for that?
I'm saying, do you think if we did one behind the paywall, I could cuss on that one? Because sometimes I need to let one fly, and I hold it back because you said we got to go PG.
Well, we got
13.
kids listening. Even if you do the one paid, parents
You
might
think the
still
kids
pay to
on?
have their kids on.
But
It's
every once
already-
in a while, you need a good one.
I know. He already got the buttons with no boundaries. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
you was air humping a couple weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Why you trying to make me the bad guy?
I was.
You was talking about the quickie.
You took that and went somewhere.
Hey, we out of here. We love you. We'll see you next week.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your